Alrighty, Roo, and cuckoo cuckoo to you and all my nobodies not watching out there. Let's see if the gathered actual characters who have character models. We got our 7 total actual characters. I guess I wouldn't know if I would call them all main characters, but they're all characters. And it's like 4 main character, or I guess my character is the main character, but that's like protagonist. Then you got your secondary or main characters that are the other 3 that are like the romance interests. Then you've got the 3, Ingrid, Brandon, and Jennifer, right? And they are the tertiary characters, possibly antagonists. If it's that basic and broken down, all in one frame, all in one shot, just kind of barely. And we have Robert, who's just trying to find a good angle. I don't think I could have stopped him from doing a keg stand. I hope he's gonna not hurt himself, and it's gonna be cool. And even though he's pretty drunk already, and again, I already talked about like the logistics of a Velociraptor doing a keg stand. It just doesn't. We'll see. Brandon's just like, dude, just do it. What's the hold up? Yeah, come on. You used to just do it. So apparently, like he knows how to do it. Like this is something he's familiar with. Like he can. Like he's just kind of drunk and stuff, and maybe his confidence is hurt, but like he knows how to do this. Don't think about it. Just go. I can see Robert start to falter. I saw a look in his eyes I've never seen before. It was fear. Why? Is it's like, oh yeah, no, I haven't been working out, or like I'm not in the same shape I used to be when I did those. Robert. We're not gonna do the Robert Raptorson Rager. Robert Raptorson Rager keg stand. Like, everyone cheered and cheered, but he just kept standing there, frozen in place. And eventually the cheering just kind of died out, and everything got really awkward. Then the crowd started to finally move out when it was clear nothing was going to happen. I hope they just went around to another place in the party to do that. But I could see Jessica still standing there, but Robert didn't seem to notice. In fact, he didn't seem to notice any of us still standing there. Robert? Wow, Day was the first to say something. It was like he was frozen in that moment, still getting ready to do the keg stand. Brandon, man, what was that? You majorly wussed out. Hey, come on, Brandon. Whatever. You used to be so different. Then at that moment, Robert muttered something about having to get something from inside. Real talk, it's like, did he realize that he's like, I am too drunk for this? Or what? Like, was it performance anxiety? Was it that, oh yeah, no, I used to do this because I used to be part of the team, and people like looked up to me, and I like he built himself up, he fed off that energy, or what? He just disappeared into the house. I felt terrible. I wanted to run after him, but then things got worse somehow. Of course they did. Brandon, what the hell, dude? What? Oh, so now your little groupies are around you, so you think you can call me out, man? Real talk, dude. The fuck? Like, we outnumber you, even if Ingrid turns to your side, and also Jessica. Like, I'm not making you a villain, but You're not looking so great. What about how much weed did you even smoke before we got here? The hell does that matter, Tall Toe? I don't remember you having a problem when you were here bumming my weed last year. That was back then. Yeah, back when you gave a shit. At least I thought you did. What are you even talking about? Talking about how this used to be about you and me. We get high and write songs about all the bullshit going on in the world, and it wasn't me who stopped giving a shit, okay? Oh, come on. You had plenty of chances to say something about it, but you just didn't care. Is this about the band, or... Wow, I just feel like we're watching couples fight happen, and it's like... I kind of wanted to, like, side with Brandon when he's like, you know, we used to get high and just, like, be writing songs, bro. Like, what the fuck? And then, like, all the things we didn't like. The fuck? You know what? Forget it. You don't need the band. You've got your own sound now. I don't feel like that's how that works. It's real hard to do a solo act, and usually even then, they still need other people to do the other stuff. Because very few people want to just listen to a singer, even a singer that can play an instrument at the same time. It's hard. Like, maybe like on the street where they're getting donations, or like some solo acts can work like that, but like usually you need some sort of accompaniment to like provide, like, you know, you need something. You want to play that weird acoustic shit, go right ahead, but I'm not getting up there tonight. Damn. Love Burger has fallen apart right in front of us. So you're bailing on our gig? It's not our gig anymore. No, it was. You're making it not. Like, the Raptor was gonna fucking pay for it. I mean, I think. I don't know. Is that all because I want to play one of the new songs I wrote? He just wants to play one new song. And you're like, that's not... No. You fit it into the middle of the set, or the end, and then it's like, people are like, whatever, and then if it doesn't work well at the end, you can throw in one of, like, your classic ones, and it should be good. It's just one song, come on. Whatever, see ya. Oh, okay, so you lost your drummer. I'm not gonna lie, I get the feeling fucking Robert could be a drummer. Like, it just makes sense to me that he could. I watched as Brandon and Taylor split, and I suddenly found myself alone again. So they just bailed, both of them, but like at the same time, but not together. At a party full of strangers that was supposedly meant for me, I suppose I could have felt more sorry for myself, but the only thing I could think about was, what am I gonna do? I have to fix this. Oh, back to that anxiety ball. I sat there panicking, my brain going into hyperdrive. My thinking was becoming more and more chaotic. Just a repeating stream of, I gotta talk to Robert and Taylor and Day and Day. I hope everyone's okay. And Day, I feel like Day, like they need me. They're gonna make me choose who I talk to right now, aren't they? That's really fucked up. As I played out every worst case scenario in my head, each one kept being interrupted by memories of my time with Day. Yeah, I spent all my time with Day. Then the world slowly came back into focus. And I realized I've been staring at Day. She looked sad, and at that moment I knew it was Day. She was the person I drove home last, just to spend that little bit of extra time with. She was the one I couldn't wait to spend time alone with during the school project. She was the person I came so close to kissing while we were holding on to each other for our dear lives at Roberts. She was the one I dreamed about. She was the person I wanted to cheer up most during the holidays. She shared her comics with me. It was Day. It was always Day. Oh my god, I'm so fucking psychic! Because again, I have not watched a playthrough of this, and I tried to avoid spoilers, and I tried to avoid all that sort of shit. The only thing I ever did was, I tried to look up a couple, like, what's the proper answer to this? And only one or two times was, like, I think the only time it actually worked was what I was already going to pick anyway, which was the grenadine ginger ale and thing was the drink. Everything else, it was, like, too hard to find, or I just didn't bother. And that's the thing that I've said. It was Day. It was always Day. It always will be. Every time. So I'm happy to see that they incorporated that, even if that's sort of like a generic phrase, and like, I don't know. That's nice to me. Give me a little bit of warm feeling. Alright, we're moving on. I was face to face with Day and Ingrid, who because she can float, will always ever look down her nose upon everyone, except for maybe Taylor, who she'd have to float higher, I guess, if she wanted to. I saw you, and I thought I'd come over to see how you're doing. So they sort of made my choice, and I'm guessing that's based on the numbers. You know, like, I think right there was like a divergent path, and it's all about who you spent your time with. And since it was all, like, every single frickin' time I've chosen Day in every way. Every phone call, every time at the window, every opportunity. I've always tried my best, and I've always gone for Day. Ingrid, no one's talking to you. Just hold on. I have to. I don't want to waste the time, and I'll probably decide not to, but just bitch. Fuck you.